Well, the weather plays a big part in our daily plans, like what we wear or when to cancel baseball practice. But meteorology plays a much bigger role when it comes to making sure military missions go off without a hitch. 16 WABT's Brittany Bell shows us the Special Combat Unit trained right here in Mississippi.
Enter the water, Sergeant. Left, right, center, horizon.
Extreme training on a Mississippi military base.
Hey,
These aren't your normal weathermen.
Essentially, they are basically meteorologists and geologists on the ground with a gun.
When you hear the word weatherman, the first thing most people usually think of is TV. But at Keesler Air Force Base, they are training weather warriors.
These guys will eventually be deploying with anywhere from Army Rangers to Army Special Forces and or Green Berets, Navy SEALs. So they need to be physically fit and able to do that.
They call themselves SALTs, Special Operations Weather Team Specialists. These guys have to do a variety of intense physical training to get them in the best shape before they hit the battlefield.
Right here, it's all safe, it's all training, but in the future, you're going to go downrange and you're going to be possibly in a hostile environment.
Every one of these weather warriors in the country has to earn part of their stripes and their weather education at Keesler Air Force Base in Biloxi.
Down.
A rigorous test, push-ups, sit-ups, and pull-ups, running, swimming, and a 10-mile ruck march with full gear. Every task under a tough time limit. They're considered some of the most highly trained personnel in the military, able to go places no one else can for a weather forecast.
You can't drop bombs without weather. You can't have a plane take off without knowing the weather in the area you're going to.
The trainees have to learn dozens of hours of weather classes.
Does it disappear completely?
And they leave with enough knowledge to pinpoint a forecast down to the minute.
Not too many people do what we do, so it's a big task.
Since combat forces go a lot of places with limited weather records, these guys are the only surefire eyes on the ground. Once they have been in the field, some SALTs prefer not to be on camera.
If we're expecting them to take a helicopter in and off of an objective, those are two times that we need to get the weather perfect.
The experts say these forecasts can be a matter of life and death.
So let's say we move on to an objective or an X. We move on to the X, and all of a sudden dust rolls in, visibility drops to less than a quarter mile. We can't get a helicopter into exfil, which is to exfiltrate the objective. Now we're stuck, and we could be potentially surrounded by bad guys.
These forecasts are always saving lives in a war zone.
In order to sustain operations at the fire base, we needed to get an air resupply, but we're running into what's called 120 days of wind. So it was my job as a SALT on the ground to be able to forecast a window as minute as 15 minutes just to get that airdrop. Winds below 13 knots, and because of that window, we're able to sustain operations at the fire base.
You're serving your country on top of that, which is, in my book, #1 always.
In Biloxi, Brittany Bell, 16 WAPT News.
Now, SALT trainees spend most of their time at Keesler Air Force Base, but they make additional training stops at other military bases across the country. Because of the intense physical nature of their training, SALTs have to be male. If you want to learn more, or if you're interested in becoming a SALT, you can head over to our website tonight at WAPT.com.